Hey guys, so a couple of months ago, someone reached out to me and asked me to come shoot a surprise proposal, which is what I'm down in Rottingdean to do today. But I'm gonna just explore around here first, because I haven't been here before. And on the way in, I don't know if you can see it, but like over there is a big windmill. So I'm gonna go walk over there, try and get some photos of the windmill first, and then just explore the little town, I guess, and see what we can get.
If you're only here to watch what happens with the proposal shoot, which I don't blame you for, then check the chapters of the video and I'll show you when that starts. But if not, then enjoy a few minutes of me trying to get a good photo of this windmill.
The weather forecast said it was going to be really cloudy today. So I put jeans on and I packed a jacket, and it was meant to be chilly, and now I've climbed a hill and it's really warm, and I'm regretting my clothing choices. But I found the windmill. I'm going to circle around it and see where I want to shoot, and there's a beautiful landscape over there as well. So spend a little bit of time having some fun here, and then we'll go check out the high street on the way up to the shoot location. Okay, how do I want to frame this up? How do I want to compose this shot? If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that a little while ago, I took some photos of a random windmill that I stumbled across while I was out for a walk. There was no good front angle for that, so I'm desperately keen to get a good shot of this. I think let's we're in shoot mode for later. Let's just get a really basic front shot. First of all, get the brain working for the day. Okay, I think I'm going to get further this way and then try and shoot sort of dead face on. All right, currently, because the sun is like here and it's hitting that side of the windmill, when I walked further over there and took a photo, this side just seems very dark and shadowy. So I think my plan is I'm going to head back over here, and I'd really love to get some people in a shot. And there are some people there now, and I'm totally not basically running to get there right now. So if the camera is really juddery, I'm incredibly sorry. Can we get this shot? Okay, I do not feel like I've worked every angle of this, but I have just seen the time, and it is 10:25, and I need to be at the location in the next 20 minutes. And I think it's like a 10-minute walk away. So they're not getting here for like another hour. Like I'm not cutting the time super close, but I want to get there and have a little practice and make sure the lighting looks good and make all the adjustments I need to on my camera, which I will casually talk you through. And if there's anyone watching the video that is used to shooting surprise proposals or engagements or things like that, let me know what I'm doing wrong, because there will be something. Okay, so my original plan was to walk up through the town, which is that way, but I'm now at the gardens, so I'll have a look at the gardens. I'll get some test shots. I'll explain to you kind of what the plan is, maybe show you a little bit of the shoot itself with a couple of the photos, and then we'll do it in a different order. Afterwards, I've got to go that way for the car anyway, so on the way back, I'll get some photos of the town, do a bit of like more classic street photography and see what's there. I feel like I don't want to leave until I've like really had a look around the place, you know what I mean? So far, there's not many people here. I'm really hoping that it stays that way for when they get here. Because I know that the guy who contacted me wants it to be as quiet as possible. So I'm really hoping it stays as quiet. Like at the moment I've seen like 4 people and most of them are just passing through. So I'm gonna get some shots. Actually, I've just seen that I can see the windmill from the garden, so I might get a couple of photos of that. and then yeah, we'll get set up and wait. Okay, so this is where they want to shoot, or he wants to propose. I'm going to shoot at my 70 to 300 because I can be all the way down here and still get like a nice long shot. I can also, if I want to, punch in and get a few closer shots. So yeah, I think this will be good. I might see if anyone comes down here and I can test a few shots, but otherwise we're in good conditions. The lighting's over there, not behind them. Yeah, I think this should be good.
I had a bit of time to kill between when I arrived at the gardens and when the guys were getting there, so I did so by just taking photos of butterflies, because there were so many of them. And also a special mention to this couple for letting me take their photo to make sure the lighting was going to be great for the shot. Okay, my brain was not in filming mode that day, so I'll talk to you now about the settings that I had on the camera. So, and I'm going to be looking down at it because I have the brain of a sieve. So the settings I have are, I have it in high plus burst mode with continuous autofocus. I'm shooting with a zone focus mode. I can probably show you very quickly actually on the camera. It is just here. Other than that, I'm just in aperture priority mode, so everything else is auto, and for me that's the best way that I feel like I can kind of guarantee a good in focus shot. But if this is something you do for a living and I'm making a vital mistake, or you've got any other general tips, like let me know in the comments, because as I say, this is the first one of these that I've shot. And so I guess there's nothing else left to do but to show you the main event, the whole reason that I made this video. I obviously didn't want to show too much of what was a private, nice moment, but I did speak to them afterwards and they were happy with me sharing a clip of a POV of me taking the photos. So here's a little clip and my favourite photo from the shoot. Okay, I know I said I'd be shooting some street photography on the walk back to the car. I clearly haven't done that because this is the car, but I did get myself an iced latte, a croissant muffin, cinnamon thing, and a sausage roll. So you choose who made the better decision there. That went really well. It's the first time I've ever done that. I had a blast. The couple were really nice. I knew the guy was already because we'd spoken a few times. And yeah, the whole thing just went off basically better than I thought it could have done. The guys turned up and the light hit like perfectly as they came in. It was great. I did want to hang around a little bit longer, but there was a couple of little delays, so I need to get back because I have a barbecue to go to and I'm not missing barbecue. So thank you so much for watching, guys. It was fun to be able to bring you guys along. Like, having this YouTube channel is effectively the reason I was able and asked to go and shoot this proposal today. So without you guys, this wouldn't have happened. So round of applause for yourselves. I'm going to eat a sausage roll and drive home now because it takes about 45 minutes to an hour. So have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.